What's up, guys? I'm Mehran. Most of you probably don't know who I am, and they're thinking, why am I watching this fat guy in front of my or on my TV screen or mobile device? I am not a reviewer. I am not Rip Trippers. I am not Mike Vapes. But we're trying this thing with VapeIn to give product reviews for some products যেগুলো আসলে আমরা ইউটিউবে দেখতে পাই না অথবা I don't want to say it, but it seems like এখনকার দিনে a lot of people are being paid to make product reviews. কয়েকটা product reviews আমি নিজেও দেখেছি where the reviewer was like, oh this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then when I actually bought the product, it wasn't as good. Maybe because I can't wick, I don't know. But leaving all that behind, আজকে we're the first review for this show, thanks to VapeIn, is going to be the iJoy Wondervape RDA. Hopefully you can see this and the camera is focusing. We don't have equipment that's professional. I'm just using my iPhone actually right now. So hopefully, I can show you exactly how this thing works, because for the money I paid for this RDA, I believe it এখন এটা 2500 টাকা করে. This has knocked my socks off because I've been using a Goon. I'm still using a Kennedy. You name it, I have it. I have RDAs, but for the money that I paid for this RDA is ridiculously good. Very good build quality. The flavor is amazing. Well, we're gonna go look at how I build this RDA, and yeah, we're gonna come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so let's go ahead and build on it. Okay, so আমরা এখন Wondervape RDA build এবং wick করতে যাচ্ছি. ফার্স্ট অফ অল আমি দেখাতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে Wondervape এই RDAটার সাথে কি কি আসে, এবং প্রথম জিনিসটাই হচ্ছে গিয়ে প্যাকেজিং. প্যাকেজিংটা ভেরি মিনিমালিস্টিক, বেশি কিছু নেই, জাস্ট iJoy নাম হোয়াটএভার. ভিতরে আছে একটি স্ক্রুড্রাইভার এবং ওটার সাথে একটি ট্যাগিতে অনেকগুলো ওরিং, দুটো আই গেস এগুলো রেগুলার ক্ল্যাপটন, দুটো স্পেয়ার স্ক্রু এবং অর্গ্যানিক কটন. আজকে যদিও আমরা এই ক্ল্যাপটনগুলো ইউজ করব না, উই আর গোয়িং টু বিল্ড ইউজিং parallel coil, sorry. These are 24 gauge Canthal দিয়ে বানানো parallel এবং 7 wrap on 2.5 mil. আমি একটা জিনিস বানানোর আগে দেখাতে যাচ্ছিলাম, এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে এটার বিল্ড কোয়ালিটিটা. For a 2500 taka RDA, this thing has really good, very very good build quality. Bottom deckটা দেখতে হচ্ছে জাস্ট bottom airflow only, 4টা স্ক্রু build deck এর জন্য, এবং it's eerily very similar to my authentic Kennedy. This is a Kennedy and this is আমাদের Wondervape, and as you can see they're both very very similar. It's ridiculous. Not just the airflow, and এটা obviously 2-post Kennedy, 3-post আছে, but this is a 2-post Kennedy, and this is a 4-post for the Wondervape. Bottom airflow is very similar to the Kennedy. Obviously you have to take into consideration that the Kennedy is 8000 taka ish, whereas this is only 2500 taka. Plus Kennedy যে জিনিসটা এটা হচ্ছে Kennedy top capটা, there's no side airflow options, whereas for this you have not just 1 but 3 side airflow options. সামনে পেছনে সব জায়গায়. Well, you can either use the back and close the front, or you can just use the sides. Anyways, we'll go ahead and build on this. I'll put this together. The chuff cap or top cap is Ultim, so it'll extremely helpful because I definitely like to vape around 80 to 100, sometimes 110 watts. তখন something like the Kennedy, the stainless steel on the Kennedy will get very hot. They'll burn your lips. Whereas Ultim, it doesn't get hot at all. and it doesn't end up burning your lips. So huge plus for Ultims. And I think এখন সব RDA তে Ultim আছে, so it's kind of like a default. This is a goon style 810. This will fit, and as you can see, the airflow on the side, you can keep it completely open, or আমি যেটা করি is I close it about 80%, just একটু খোলা রাখি, and I think that's the best to get flavor, and I keep the back completely closed. It's just the sides অল্প অল্প খোলা. So I'll use this and I'll put it on my trusty 3 133, and we'll build this right now and wick it. Okay, nice fit, very snug. One thing I have to mention is the build quality in this, especially the screws. These screws, sorry, let me get this in focus. Yeah, there we go. These screws are really well made. I've used this, আমি এটা কত মানে 1-2 মাস ধরে প্রায় ইউজ করছি, and the screws, I've over tightened them intentionally, and yet they have not stripped. I don't want to name other companies, but I've used this company that everyone sort of uses. Are there screws they do 3 bar use করার পর they get stripped, and then you're kind of screwed because stripped screws are not, helpful at all. But 8R screws are really well made. Anyways, we'll get to build on this. I will use my parallel coils for this, and I'll show you exactly how that works. All right. So আমরা Wondervape এখন 3 on এ বসিয়েছি. We have put on the parallel coils. They look okay. Not definitely one of my best builds, I should say, but they're pretty good. I'm going to check এটার wattage. I'm going to check with the key. It's at 0.16 ohms, and let's see how it fires. Looks great. We'll go ahead and wick it. For wicking, I'm going to be using cotton bacon. Okay, this is how the build will look like once I've wicked it. I haven't wicked it completely, but just put the cotton through. একটা জিনিস আমি যেটা পছন্দ করি এটা হচ্ছে I like to comb out these cottons right over here. Give them a nice comb out. Right. একটা জিনিস খেয়াল করতে হবে এই RDA তে is this kind of touches this last o-ring, because this is যেখানে ডেকটা শেষ হয়, এটা বেশি নিচে গেলে there's too much cotton and then flavor বেশি পাওয়া যায় না. So এই জিনিসটা একটু খেয়াল করবেন যে you kind of wick it still the second o-ring. Yeah, I'll wick this through. পুরোটা শেষ হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে this is how it's going to look like. Nice fluffed up cotton. এই রিভিউয়ের জন্য I'm going to be using this juice. এটা হচ্ছে fried hazel puff. ফ্লেভার নোটগুলো হচ্ছে চকলেট, hazelnut এবং puff pastry. And I'm going to juice this on here. So পুরোটা জুস করা হয়ে গিয়েছে. The cotton is very saturated. একটা জিনিস যেটা আমি আপনাকে বলতে চাই এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে on bottom airflow decks, make sure that the cotton does not touch the air hole-টা বা ওই সাইড air hole-টা. This is এইভাবে যদি আপনারা কটনের এটা আশেপাশে থাকে and then the cotton থেকে যদি কোনো জুস পড়ে, you're going to get leaking out of this hole. If you wick like this and কটনের আশেপাশে কোনো জুস না থাকে অথবা কটন বলছি এয়ার ফ্লোর আশেপাশে এই পাইপগুলোর আশেপাশে যদি কোনো কটন না থাকে, কোনো জুস না থাকে, you're not going to get any sort of leakage. As you can see, both sides, they're completely fine. We're going to test fire and see what's up. Perfect, everything looks good. I'm already getting great smells. no hot areas, and let's go up top and have a vape. Alright, so now that I've built the RDA, আপনাদেরকে সবাইকে বলতে চাই how it tastes, cloud production. So I'm going to go ahead and take a vape. Excuse me while I do. আমার উপরে একটা AC আছে, so maybe everything is ছড়া ছিটা যাইতেছে. So I'll vape the other way. Like I said, cloud production, great flavor though, unbeatable. I know a lot of people will be like, whatever. Maybe, sure, but I'm not being paid by iJoy, I'm not being paid by VapeIn. This is just my own thoughts. Is out of all the RDAs that I've bought from VapeIn, P3's, P3 V2, sorry, Peerless, name goes on. The only RDA that I think beats this in terms of flavor is my Kennedy, but very little. And the fact that the Kennedy costs 8,000 taka, whereas this costs 2,500 taka, ridiculous. Like I said before, I'm vaping it with the side airflow almost closed. Just 80% of it is closed, 20% of it is open. The back is completely closed. Bottom airflow is always going to be open, which is great because bottom airflow is where I think flavor exists. So yeah, all in all, amazing RDA. I highly recommend it. Please go to VapeIn, check it out yourself, and hopefully this review has, made you at least consider buying this. So maybe we'll see you next time. Maybe we won't. Maybe people will hate me. I don't know. I'm doing this for the first time myself. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I will see you around. All right, bye.